Welcome back to Peacefulness, Sharlee, and today we have a combo practice. We're going to do a little Tai Chi, a little yoga flow, then we're going to bring it down and we're going to finish with a grounding practice today. I can't wait to share this with you. Go ahead and grab the old yoga mat and let's get started. All right, we'll start here standing on our yoga mat. We'll bring the feet hip width apart or wherever is comfortable for you. If you want to zip them up tight, you can. We're just going to take a moment here to take our arms here. We'll bring the shoulders up by the ears, and then we'll bring them down and back, rolling up through that spine, finding length here. And taking a moment to find your breath, drop in. If you closed your eyes, go ahead and open them. We'll go ahead and get started. We'll inhale, bring the hands up to shoulder height here, and then we'll bring them in to the heart space and bring them down. We'll flow like that. Inhale, bring the arms up, forward, back to the heart space and down. Starting here with some Tai Chi movement. And then we'll release that. We'll bend at the knees as we inhale, lift the arms up, straight forward, up to shoulder length, shoulder height, and then bring them down. Again, bend at the knees, inhale, bring the arms up to the shoulders, and then down. One more time here. And then we'll inhale, we'll bring our hands to the right here. And then we're just going to open up to the right side, bring those arms down and back. We'll bring it back to center, and then we'll take the arms to the left here, bring it up the center line, and then down and back. Sync up with your breath here as we inhale, bring it up the center line, taking it to the right, and bring the arms down and back. One more time to the left. We'll bring it back to center. We'll bring the hands up the center line, and then down and back. Inhale in, exhale, spiral the arms back and away. One more time here. And then we'll reverse our circle, bringing the hands back and then all the way up and down the center line. One more time. And the next time you have it here, you're bringing it down the center line. We're going to follow that all the way down. Coming into a forward fold here. Go ahead and turn on your mat if you're not already. And here we are in a forward fold. Taking a moment to find any soft, easy movement you need here. Maybe clasping the elbows. Rocking a little side to side. Or maybe you need to shake the head a little bit. Yes. And a little bit no. Maybe you want to walk the fingertips to the right side, Look past that right shoulder. And take it over to the left. Looking past the left shoulder. Whenever you feel like you have that, we'll inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, we'll bring the arms all the way up towards the sky here. Really reach, reach, reach. And then grab the left wrist with the right hand here as we think up and over, taking it to the right side. Coming into a little side body stretch here. One more breath here. And then we'll release, reach all the way up towards the sky once more. And grab that right wrist with the left hand, taking it over to the left side. Taking a breath here. And then releasing, we'll reach for the sky one more time. And exhale, we'll wiggle the fingertips as we bring it all the way down. We're going to walk the hands forward and walk the feet back here. And now we're in a downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk this out. Notice how this feels. Find any soft, easy movement you need. Whenever you're ready, we'll lift that left leg up high. And then we're going to bring it up and in here. Coming onto the left foot, we're going to turn on the right foot, preparing for warrior one. Take a moment to find your foundation. Left knee over your left ankle. Strong and rooted through that right foot. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, lift the hands up high. Taking a moment here to find your alignment. Head over the heart, heart over the pelvis here. Maybe taking a moment to inhale, look up towards the sky. What a day to be alive, my friends. All right, we'll inhale in. Exhale, we'll bring the hands down. We're going to bring them down by the left knee here. We're going to cross the wrists. And we'll inhale, bring those hands up high. We'll uncross the wrists, bring the arms, spiraling them down and back. As we exhale, bring it back. In this round, we'll inhale, spiral the arms down and back as we straighten through that left leg here. Whenever we bring it back, we'll bend through that left knee, cross the wrists, and flow. One more time here. We'll bend through that knee, we'll cross the wrists, and then we'll release and come into our warrior two here. Taking a moment to find your spot here in warrior two, looking past those left fingertips here. We'll inhale, bring the left fingertips forward, up and back, sliding that right hand down the right thigh. Coming into a peaceful warrior here. Maybe straightening through that left leg if it feels right. And exhale. We're going to bring it back down. We'll bring that left arm to the left knee. Bringing that right arm down to come up. Extended side angle. Taking a moment here to notice if you're dumping your weight into your left arm here. Find Maybe a little core activation here. Strong and rooted through that back foot. Feeling that line of energy from the right foot all the way to the right fingertips. Might even take a moment to wiggle those right fingertips. One last breath here. And then we'll release to warrior two. And then we'll cartwheel it back down. Turning on that right foot here, coming back to our lunge. We'll plant through the hands, taking that left foot back. And we are in a plank position here. Taking one breath here. Maybe letting it out with a sigh as we release it down to the mat. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale cobra. And exhale, release. Inhale, push up to plank or all fours. And we'll bring it back to downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to walk it out. And then whenever you're ready, we'll lift the right leg up high. And bring it up here. Finding our low lunge on the other side. And then turning on that left foot here, preparing for our warrior one. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, lift the hands up high. One more breath here, maybe a slight little back bend. And then we'll release it. We'll cross the wrist down by the right knee. As we inhale, bring the hands up high and spiral them out and away. This time we'll straighten through that right leg as we inhale, bring it up. And exhale, spiral it, bending in that right knee here. When you feel like you've got it here, take a moment to really notice what this feels like today. To marry the movement with the breath. To notice any sensations in the body. And one more breath here. And then we'll release it, crossing the wrists, and then releasing that, coming into our warrior two here. Looking past those right fingertips. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, bring that right hand up, and then down and back. You might straighten through that right leg. And we'll release. Bring that right elbow to the right knee. Bring that left hand down to come up. Back into our extended side angle. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll release it to warrior two. We'll cartwheel it down, coming back to that lunge. Planting through the palms. We'll bring it back and we'll come on to the knees here. Taking a moment to find your tabletop position today. And then we'll extend the right leg here, planting through the right foot. We'll inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward, bring that heart space forward. And exhale, round through the spine. One more time here, following your breath. We'll bring it back to tabletop position. We're going to lift that right leg. We're going to cross it behind the left. And then we're going to sink back into the hips. Cross leg, child's pose here. We're going to take 3 nice, deep, smooth breaths here. One more breath here. And then we'll release, coming back to our tabletop position. We'll extend that left leg out, planting through that left foot. As we inhale, drop the belly. And exhale around through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale around through the spine. One more time here. We'll come back to that neutral spine here as we lift the left leg, cross it behind the right, and find our cross-legged child's pose on the other side. Really pulling those hip creases back. Once again, finding our breath. And then we'll bring it back up. We'll come to set on our heels here. If that's not comfortable, you might bring a blanket, or maybe you fold up your yoga mat and put it underneath the hips here. As we roll up through the spine, we'll bring one hand over the other. And whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, bring one hand up high. And then bring it right down the center line. We'll bring the other hand up high. And then bring it right down the center line. Sinking the chi. One more time. And then we'll release. We'll come back to that tabletop position as we just take a moment here to bring it down to the mat. We'll bring the elbows underneath the shoulders here, coming up into a Sphinx pose for just a couple breaths. Finding length in the spine here. We'll release that. We'll bring the arms out wide here. We're going to turn to look towards the right side of our mat, coming onto the left ear. And then we're going to lift that right leg up. Just bend at the knee, lifting the right foot up. And then we'll slowly turn onto our left side here. Take a moment to peek at me if you need to. And this might not be comfortable for you, bringing the foot to the mat here. But you can always leave the leg on the right leg on the left leg here, if this is too much for you. If not, we'll bring that right foot to the mat, turning towards the right side of our mat. I'm taking a moment here to open up through the chest here. Taking one more breath. And then we'll release. Bringing it back. Turning on to the right ear here. Extending that right arm out. Taking it to the other side. Lifting that left foot up. And then taking it over towards the right side of the mat. Opening up to the left. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll release. We'll plant through the palms, bringing it up. You have some options here. You might bring the big toes to touch, the knees wide for your child's pose, or you might leave the knees together here. As we sink down, finding our child's pose. Should feel good after all of that floor work. You might even bring the hands down by the feet here. Taking one more breath. Maybe letting this one out with a sigh. Let something go. And then we'll release. We'll turn the legs to one side here and we'll come to a comfortable seat. If you want, you're always welcome to grab a blanket and bring it up underneath the hips here. We're going to finish with a grounding practice, so we'll be seated here for a couple of minutes. If this is not comfortable for you, you can always just lay down on the mat. That works too. So whenever you're ready, we'll bring the shoulders up by the ears and then down and back, rolling up through that spine. Bring the head over the heart over the pelvis. One last time here. Your hands can rest gently on your knees, palms face down. If you would like, you can flip the palms and bring the palms up towards the sky if that feels right today. Whenever you're ready, we'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. Taking a moment to just drop in here. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale. Fill your belly full of air. And exhale, sigh it out. One more time here. And this time we'll fill the belly full of air. And we'll do a little bit of hummingbird's breath. So with the lips closed here, we'll hum on our exhale. One more time. We'll return back to our normal breathing here. Nothing you need to change. Take a moment to notice your breath today. Notice if it's short or shallow. Maybe it's sharp, jagged breaths. Maybe you have long, deep, smooth breaths today. Just notice. Whenever you're ready, we'll do a little body scan here. We'll start at the very tip top of the head, work our way all the way down to our toes. Taking your time, noticing if you're feeling any sensation anywhere. No need to change it. Just notice. Whenever you've finished your body scan here, take a moment to notice any parts of your body here that are touching the earth. Maybe notice any sensations around that. Maybe it feels warm or heavy or light. And take a moment here to maybe imagine a root system. Just like the big trees behind me, I imagine deep roots down below me as they branch and weave through the earth, feeling grounded, connected, strong. Noticing how it feels to be rooted today. And whenever you're ready, we'll bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, as we again notice the breath here. Feeling the belly rise and the chest rise on the inhale, then come down on the exhale. And take a moment here to notice maybe a breeze on your face, maybe the clothes on your skin, any sounds you hear around you. And whenever you're ready, we'll bat the eyelashes open, taking in our surroundings here. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the hands together. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this practice. We really did a combo today between Tai Chi and yoga and this grounding practice to finish us off. Let me know down below what you thought. Leave me comments. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, the light in me honors the beautiful light in you. And I cannot wait to join you on the mat next time. Namaste.